there, this is Darth Ravager 7 coming to you today with another quick review. Post Christmas delivery just arrived, and it's none other than Airachnid from Transformers 1. Better late than never. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn this around, take a closer look at Airachnid from Transformers 1. Here she is on the turntable. Stuff that you get on every Studio Series. 36 steps. She is a surveillance officer, but she's also Sentinel's most loyal lieutenant in the movie, and stuff and things. I hope that the alt mode, and yeah, I don't think it's going to be there one for one. Pause and scan right there. If looking in the store, let's crack her open. Like I said, let's get into the scanning. This is how she was first introduced when she stepped up to Orion and D16 in the movie, and she has this face looking to check out the scene, and then she turns around with this side of her face and looks, and she just kind of just goes in there with her little spider legs and her legs, and it's very, very nicely integrated into this deluxe mode here. I have 3 negatives with this all together. No waist, no wrist swivel, no waist swivel, no wrist swivel, and the size. That is the elephant in the room, because whenever I pop up a picture of them here, right here, she is taller, and I think it's because she's standing up on her tippy toes with those spider legs and whatnot, but yeah, she's taller than Sentinel, and there's another side-by-side comparison right there. She's just ever so bit more taller, and he is a Voyager class figure. She should be taller than him as a Voyager or a leader class even, and that is the shortcoming here. Let's take a quick spin around the block, let you see them both there. I'm pretty sure I have something right there mistransformed on him, but you get the picture and the point. I love that you got the extra legs that you can utilize, you know, as spider legs there of her Airachnid self there. But I mean, and the paint works really nice on her face, but I mean, that's kind of disappointing. There is a smaller version of him that you can use, I guess in this case, to replicate the movie. Here's that core figure, and kind of gives you the height resemblance that you should have had in a Voyager and a leader versus a basic and a deluxe at this price point and everything. These were $20, this is $25, and yeah, this was around the time the movie released in 2024. So there's that. I only saw one of those, but these guys' articulation was even really limited. I mean, you do have a little bit of waist swivel there and some of the head stuff there, but I mean, there was no wrist swivel here, just like on most Studio Series stuff. And anyway, it's just aggravating, because this movie was so freaking cool, and this is all we got as representations of these figures in the movie. So we're going to be going through the articulation next with her. Robot mode as follows. You can get all the way around on that head there. It's a weird looking head, but she had a weird looking head in the movie. It's very nicely painted and detailed. Looks really, really good, 1-to-1 for the movie. She has no waist articulation due to the transformation and the bits and stuff there. She can get these appendages to articulate and do wing configurations and move up out of the way if you need it to be up out of the way. That's what she looks like on the back side. You can tuck her arms just like she did in the movie there. Her arms will go all the way around on the shoulder ball sockets there. You can get up to about like right there, and then you get all the way around on that ball joint there. No wrist articulation as that goes. This pegs into a 5mm peg, and that's where I'll leave it for the most part. And then, like I said, no waist. She can't really do the splits. You can disengage the thighs a little bit there and get more articulation as you see fit. No ankle articulation whatsoever. You do get some knee, like right there, and it's got that elongated leg thing going on that all the Transformers 1 stuff has going on. I really would like to see one done with the decent articulation going on as well. Really nicely painted. What little bit of paint is used on this figure, I like the red on that, the purple and the white or in the face there. It's got some nice gunmetal on the pew-pews there, and then you can just, this is how I like to keep her configured for the most part. And like I said, you can do those legs out in different ways there to articulate like her spider-esque presence and stuff. And you can even do these up like wings if you want to, the angel of death kind of thing. But she's really, really awesome in her robot mode. With all that said and done, we're going to convert it over to her awesome mode. The helicopter is by far superior, and it's if you do the right configuration. And this is her Protect Sentinel pose. And here is Airachnid in her vehicle mode, Hasbro configuration. I don't really like this because it covers up so many of those little finer detail and assets you see in the box art there. But what is really cool is you do get a spinning feature here that they incorporated in out of this deluxe size. And that's the thing about this. I feel that this should be way bigger. Before we go into all that, I do like that I can take and put these back here like this and kind of like a flight mode, and then it goes into a weapons mode. That's kind of neat and cool that you can do that. But these things are just ugly, hollow. And in the movie, it had like a thing that had it like covered up or back there, but these things extended on out. But in order to recreate that movie look a little bit better, and as my preference here, I simply just fold these thighs back up and untab them and leave them up close like that. And I think that looks really, really awesome, showing off her assets. And then you can get that weapons mode that just looks awesome. I mean, this is... Her and Sentinel have Vehicon hat tips, this to Obsidian pretty much, and then Sentinel to Jetstorm as we get them on the turntable together right now. Very Vehicon-esque, and for a deluxe, she does fill out the thing, but she should have been bigger is just where I keep going back to with this. I love the way this turned out. I love that you can actually spin that. I had to push the pin on in there to keep it level so it would not just clink, 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 clink. And that's so cool that this can do this. But there you go. And then if you want more of an accurate size to the movie, you got the smaller guy. That kind of gets the vehicles in scale, even though this is just a core basic $19 figure. There's the $24 offering, kind of giving you that more, I feel, in scale to the movie look. I just wish that she was bigger like the Voyager Class, because that does have some better engineering, even though, albeit a very simplistic in its own way transformation. She's pretty nice. It says 37 stats, but once you learn how to get these pieces properly aligned and stuff, there's like 4 tab points. There's 2 up here on the top, and then the bottom ones are, oh shoot, I just lost it just a little bit there. Oh, they go back into these little things, and you gotta like take a spoon or something in there to get this to tab in properly there, guys, because there's 4 tabs when they get in there, boom. And then this little piece locks into the back of her head, and her head's just sitting there pretty as you can please, all ready to go. So she's still got like her eyes on everything. She can see everywhere, see anything that comes at her. I think this just fits her to a T, just should be bigger. Let's get her into some final thoughts. Some final thoughts on Airachnid. This deluxe class whoops the tail off the Transformers Prime one in every sense of way. I can't wait till a third-party company comes along and upscales this to the proper scale, and or they actually release better versions of all these Transformers 1's figures. This is in the deluxe class in the way it is right now. Transformers 1 got the short end of the stick, shafted big time, but she still is one kick-ass helicopter warbird in vain to the Beast Machines, and I absolutely adore this vehicle mode. The robot mode has its weaknesses and stuff, but this is where it sings, and for me, and I think she's very swooshable, and that's also an awesome thing. Little look at the bottom there one more time, and that's about going to do it, guys. I still recommend her, although if you're not a fan of Transformers 1, if you're not a fan of Beast Machines like I am, then this stuff probably wasn't going to appeal to you to begin with, kind of thing. But that we got a Jetstorm of spirituality, we got Obsidian, Strika, because she is female, and Strika was a female from the Vehicons. This is very Vehicon-esque, and like I said, as far as Transformers fans goes, as of 2024, we were eating very well with all that in Transformers 1. It's a shame that they're not doing a second movie. With all that said and done, make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. That's going to wrap up Airachnid's quick review. Y'all stay safe. We're coming up on the New Year's, guys. Please be safe. Take care. Love and be with your families. And thank you again for watching.